What if I told you the most powerful cybersecurity tool in 2025 isn't a supercomputer, but something already in your pocket? This video will change how you see phones forever. We're going to build a mobile ethical hacking toolkit, 5 devices, 5 roles, and I'll walk you through what each one can do, why it matters, and how to use it only in safe, legal environments. By the end, you'll have a clear learning path, a realistic demo plan you can reproduce on your own lab network, and a checklist to harden your own devices. Ready? Let's go. Start with the context. In 2025, our lives are threaded with phones, payments, smart homes, work email, school systems. Attackers follow the path of least resistance, and that's often the phone, so defenders need to meet them there. Ethical hacking with mobile devices is about understanding attack surfaces and then closing them. It's small, mobile, and enormously practical. 3 core reasons to care. Ubiquity. Phones are everywhere and carry privileged access. Accessibility. Learning and practicing on mobile lowers the entry barrier to cybersecurity. Portability. You can do real triage and research in the field without bulky gear, but, and this is crucial, every test in this video is done ethically, on your own equipment, in a simulated environment, or with written permission. No exceptions. Think iPhone 16 or Galaxy S26 level hardware. These phones are powerful and accessible. The perfect place to start. What it's good for. Quick reconnaissance of your own home network. Who's connected? What ports services show up in device management UIs? Checking for common misconfigurations. Open file shares, weak router settings. Running lightweight network utilities available on app stores. Device discovery, Wi-Fi analyzers, basic port viewers, and vulnerability checker apps designed for lay people. Demo idea, controlled lab. Set up a home router and 3 test devices, a laptop, a smart bulb, and an old phone. Use a phone app to scan the network view and identify devices. Narrate what a defender looks for. Outdated firmware indicators, default credentials, open admin panels. Why show this early? It's accessible and concrete. This is the power-up. An Android device with Termux or a dedicated PinePhone Pro runs real command line tooling. Here you aren't constrained by App Store rules, you have a shell and can run legitimate security scanners and development tools. What it's good for: running more advanced scanners and inspectors, writing and testing small scripts on device, Python Bash, building automation for repeatable security checks, for example, confirming server headers, outdated software versions from banners. The point: see the attack surface from the defender's view, then fix it. These tools are dual use. Use them only on systems you own or have explicit permission to test. Always obtain written permission. A tablet gives you space. For visual tasks, network topology diagrams, dashboards, and monitoring, nothing beats a tablet. Use it for visual visualizations while your mobile Linux box runs background scans. How to use it effectively: run dashboards, local Grafana-like views, to chart traffic patterns. Use annotation tools to record findings while you demo. Host training sessions. Project your tablet screen to explain a simulated phishing campaign to teammates. Demo idea: visualize a simulated DOS-like traffic spike to show how early warning indicators look on a dashboard, again entirely within a testbed. A small keyboard, an older Chromebook, or a mini USB hub turns a phone into a portable workstation. In fieldwork or incident response, being able to pivot quickly can be decisive. Examples: use a Bluetooth keyboard plus phone with Termux for a fast triage rig. Use a tablet plus keyboard for on-site training or vulnerability reviews. Don't throw out older phones. They become dedicated appliances. Portable VPN routers, honeypots, break glass forensic devices, or isolated test endpoints. This is sustainable security. Repurpose hardware to create layered defenses rather than single points of failure. Practical role examples: a phone acting as a dedicated WPA2/WPA3 scanner. A pre-configured honeypot phone that logs incoming unsolicited connections for later analysis in a sandbox. Social engineering is the human side of security. It's not about tricking people for fun. It's about building awareness, so attackers have fewer chances to succeed. Once you're comfortable with demos, go beyond the basics. OSINT on the go. Ethically, use mobile browsers and apps to gather publicly available information. This is about research, not intrusion. What to seek: company websites, public Git repos, employee social media posts that reveal infrastructure, public subdomains, DNS records, basic WatchOS records if public, and data breaches from public repositories. How to stay ethical: don't try to access private data, use only public sources. Document what you find and be mindful of privacy. Device hardening and privacy. Concrete checklist. This is where your devices protect you. Actionable hardening steps, safe and lawful. Update everything. OS, apps, router firmware. Up-to-date systems block many automated attacks. Use a password manager. Generate and store unique passwords. Never reuse. Enable multi-factor authentication, MFA, everywhere. Physical security keys are the best where supported. Review app permissions, camera, microphone, location, grant sparingly. Use encrypted backups and avoid cloud backups that are unencrypted for sensitive data. Install a reputable VPN when using public Wi-Fi, but don't rely on VPNs to make unsafe sites safe. Limit developer options on Android when not needed. Disable USB debugging unless actively developing. This is the moral center of the video. Ethical hacking without responsibility harms people. Clear rules to state: only test what you own or have written permission to test. Never exfiltrate or publish sensitive data. Document everything: time, scope, evidence. Follow a responsible disclosure process to give owners time to fix issues. Responsible disclosure template: short, subject, security issue discovered on target, request to coordinate remediation. Hi, name team. I'm an independent security researcher and discovered a potential security issue affecting service URL. I verified this on a test instance I control and have not accessed or shared any private data. Summary: short bullet list. Impact: high/medium/low. Steps to reproduce: high-level steps. I'm happy to work with you to provide more details and coordinate a fix. Please let me know the best secure way to share further information. Best: your name, contact method. If you want to go from curious to competent, follow this path. Phase 1. Foundation, 0-2 months. Learn networking basics: IP, TCP, UDP, DNS, HTTP, HTTPS. Practice on guided platforms. Try HackMe, Hack the Box for beginners. Do the beginner rooms, complete basic web and network tasks. Build a home lab, an isolated router, 1 VM as a server, 1 VM as attacker, and 1 mobile device for experimentation. Phase 2. Practical skills, 2-6 months. Learn Linux basics and shell scripting. Termux is great for mobile practice. Understand common web vulnerabilities at a conceptual level. OWASP Top 10. Don't exploit live systems. Study in labs. Start basic reporting and remediation exercises. Patch a service, reconfigure the router, harden a web app. Phase 3. Specialization, 6+ months. Choose a specialty: mobile app security, network pen testing, OSINT, or incident response. Contribute to defensive projects, capture the flag competitions, and community knowledge sharing. Consider certifications. For example, CEH for fundamentals, but also practical certifications or employer-accepted experience. Tools and apps. Recommended categories, not exhaustive. Device inventory. Network discovery apps for beginners. Mobile Linux environments: Termux, Kali NetHunter, Android, or full mobile Linux like Postmarket OS on PinePhone. Visualization dashboards on tablets, local Grafana. Learning platforms: try HackMe, Hack the Box, Cybrary, and vendor documentation. The IoT camera that leaked a home, a family's baby monitor with default credentials, how a quick inventory, firmware update, and unique password close the hole. Lesson: small devices are the most common entry points. The fake invoice that nearly cost a company, a phishing campaign targeted finance staff, a simulation helped staff spot the telltale signs in mobile email clients. Lesson: training and easy reporting reduce human error. Update your phone and router firmware. Enable MFA on your most important accounts. Audit app permissions for the top 5 apps. Create a password manager account and generate a long password for your router admin. Set up a simple home lab VM on your computer. Instructions linked in the description. You now know the 5 mobile powerhouses and how each can act as a shield, a lab, or a research station. Remember, skill is not the same as permission. The most respected experts are those who use their skills to protect people. If you learned something, hit like, subscribe, and share this with one friend who thinks cybersecurity is too complicated. Drop a comment. Which device will you turn into a defender first? I'll pick a few thoughtful replies and feature them in the next video. Maybe we'll build a community lab or a challenge together. If you want, I can release an accompanying PDF checklist, a responsible disclosure email template you can copy, and step-by-step lab setups for the demos. Tell me in the comments which one you want first. Phones used to be a doorway for attackers. Let's make them the fortress. With that being said, catch you in the next one. Cheers.